Hello everybody, this is EPN10 and today I'm going to bring you another Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare video, and I'm going to bring you gameplay for the Fire Pea. Now I haven't used this dude in forever, and here I was just testing out the taunts to see what I put. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to change all that later. And you know, I have the sombrero beam bomb, all that crap I don't use. I'm like, okay, what the hell? So yeah, as you can see here, he does 26 damage. That is his maximum damage he could do, 26. As opposed to the regular Peashooter, which does 37. Because as you guys may know, I used the regular Peashooter for a while, and he's pretty damn good. And here, there's a super commando, and I can hunt him down easily. Look at that. And for some reason, my splash damage did 1 damage there. Like, the first time I hit him, if you see closely, he only did 1 damage. I'm like, what the hell? And this problem occurs with this dude, and with the regular Peashooter. But with the regular Peashooter, it's much more rare. And here, this marine biologist did a mistake here. He tried to attack me from a distance while approaching me at the same time. So I knew he was there before he attacked me. So yeah, he could have warped and finished me off before I even know what the hell happened. So yeah, that's one of his mistakes. But he was probably already out of warps. And here, I shot an engineer. He probably would have been dead because, you know, he died in 1 toxic hit after that. So yeah, probably the fire ticks, the fire damage over time would have finished him off. So here, I revived somebody. I revived Kirby. And I'm safe behind cover, so I just jump behind cover so zombies can't shoot me in plain sight. And that's something always to remember when you're reviving somebody. And the most precious thing for the Fire Peashooter is the hyper. Hyper is the most important ability for the Fire Peashooter. And you know, I already have, you know, I'm already used to, like, you know, hypering and then throwing the beam bomb. Like I use hyper just to throw the sombrero beam bomb, and that's kind of a mistake in my side. I should stop. You know, I'm so used to it already. So yeah, I think I should stop that. It'll probably take a while for me to, you know, get used to it. But I mean, it's okay if you try to attack, like if you try to lob it, like it's fine. But always remember, hyper is extremely valuable for the Fire Peashooter, because as you may not know, these zombies are they output much more damage up close. Like, think about it: an all-star, a marine biologist, a super commando up close, an engineer that stuns you and you know, finish you off with the ridiculous splash damage. As you may know, zombies are much more threatening up close than, you know, zombies. I mean, zombies are much more threatening up close than plants. And I mean, even the chomper, like, you could just out DPS a chomper as a marine biologist. It's ridiculous. And this guy, like, with his hyper, it makes him much more viable against them, because basically you can hyper around them and shoot the floor or shoot them directly in the head, and you know, it does, you know, it kills them. Like like, this is the only variant that doesn't make me scared, you know, fighting a zombie up close. And usually what I do, like, if there's like a camping zombie in a roof close by, I just hyper up, and you know, he doesn't know I'm there, and then I just completely finish him off. Because he's caught off guard, so either he dies or you know, dies retreating. So yeah, that's so awesome about him. That's what I like about him. And you can finish off any zombies at half health, AK 63 health. You could just finish them off with like 3 splash hits and stuff like that. So, you know, scientists try to sneak from behind, I just jump over him and kill him from behind instead. So it's the revenge there. And you know, they're already taking over our garden because they're just summoning so much damn armored zombies. And you know, the best way to deal with armored zombies is to shoot them in the leg as many times as possible. And yeah, I just threw a sombrero beam bomb, got 2 kills. You know, I'm just hypering away. I just want to maintain my streak, and I want to see where the teleporter is. You know, I'm not that type of guy that just stays there and, you know, try to attack from the roof. Like, I'm not one of those people, you know, that try to kill people with splash damage on the roof. I think I should start doing that, but, you know, I'm not used to that type of, you know, play style. So yeah, there's no teleporter here, so I go to the next one. And as I said earlier, like look at his splash damage. It doesn't register. Like, he's not broken like the toxic Peashooter. So yeah, it's all good. And here I see a ton of teammates, like 1, 2, and 3, like 2 sunflowers and 1 Peashooter in turret mode. Like, they're all trying to defend the teleporter. So yeah, I just leave them there because that's good enough. Because usually what happens is, like, sometimes half the whole team, or like all the plants, try to defend the teleporter from being built, and then the zombies give up after like 2 minutes, and then they flank you from the other side. Like, it's happened too many times. And another strategy I do, you know, is stay behind cover, like behind like a fence or something, and, you know, jump and hit the zombies from, you know, just hit them with splash damage. And as you can see here, don't try to like directly hit a zombie. Like, always try to hit try to hit them directly, but closer to the ground, because therefore your shots will register. Like here, like this dude has like problems registering shots, as you saw there. I didn't hit the drone directly for some reason, and you'll see more examples later. And yeah, somebody's just summoning a crap ton of armored zombies, ridiculous. But always shoot them in the leg. That's the only part, you know, where it actually registers. And you know if your shot registered if, you know, there's not an armored symbol when in the damage you dealt. So yeah, this is like if there's like an armor icon and then it's like a number, that means that they got defended from that damage. And here's an all-star. Never approach them directly because they'll usually, you know, try to tackle the crap out of you. But that dude doesn't tackle for some reason, but like all-star players do. So yeah, and that's something you don't want to do. Like basically you want to run around them and, you know, wither them down with splash damage slowly. And you know, when they approach you like straight on, where in a moment where they could tackle you, just, you know, hyper up and, you know, try to make them miss and stuff. So here, as you can see, higher ground is much better. I just got like 3 direct shots from that dude. And here's a minor example of why not to try to hit them directly. Like, it's so hard. Like, the projectile is kind of slow. So yeah. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do, is trying to hit them directly. And here, as I said, the same thing about revives. You jump and then, you know, go in a cover place where they can't see you. So yeah, that's the best thing to do, and you do that by, you know, holding the revive button and jumping right before. So yeah, and you can jump multiple times, but I don't see any point to it that much. And yeah, engineers, dealing with those assholes. Basically, you wanna keep a distance from them while hypering at the same time, so that therefore their stun can't reach you, but at the same time you hit them. Like, you could just, you know, completely destroy them with splash damage. And here I was talking about, like, my damage didn't, like, there was no splash damage, there was nothing registered. And then he tried to ZPG me, but I heard that noise, so, you know, I just hypered away. That's the best thing you could do. Once you hear a ZPG or somebody trying to ZPG you, just use hyper immediately. They will usually miss, unless you're using aimbot or something. But yeah, they'll pretty much always miss. So yeah, that's how you take care of engineers. The scientists are really annoying because basically what a lot of scientist players do is try to flank people from the back. You know, they teleport in the back and they just killed 70 freaking plants at the same time with their ridiculous power up close. So yeah, if there's a lot of scientists that do that, like chemists and marine biologists, always save your hyper. So like when you see them approaching, you know, or trying to morph behind you, by the time they come, you could just get them by surprise and just destroy them with the fire splash. They'll either teleport, I mean they'll either die, kill you, or they'll retreat. And yeah, that's the best thing you could do. As you can see there, like that 26 damage is too good, because the regular Peashooter does a max damage of 10 splash damage, and this dude, you know, like splash damage is more worth it because of damage over time. Like for a regular Peashooter, the maximum damage you could do is what, 10 damage. But for this dude, even if you know, it registers 1, which is really rare, you still do a minimum of, you know, 16 damage, because sometimes like the fire, it only ticks 3 times. You only get hit by 3 times. A lot of you zombie players know, like if you ever got hit by fire damage, like usually when you have low health, you think you're gonna die because you think the fire is gonna hit you one more time, but no, then it only ends up hitting you for like 3 times instead of 4. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And you know, always try to hit them in the face and you're hyper away. But yeah, I was just praying for that cone strike not to hit me, but it did. So yeah, that was kind of sloppy of me. I should have went around. I knew the risk and I took it, and it didn't pay off at all. So yeah, here the game is pretty much over. I ran away. Like this team was terrible. Like we were outnumbered, but this team had no composure at all. They were all attacking the garden one by one, as you saw earlier. I just picked them off one by one. There's no threat. If you want to take over a garden, you're going to want to, you know, attack all at the same time. That's the only way you could take over a garden as a zombie, unless the plant side is really terrible, which, you know, happens a lot of the time. So yeah, that was pretty much the game. That was like my first time using the Fire Peashooter in like years. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. He's my new favorite. He's the only one that could take, you know, he's the only one that could take on a threat up close. So yeah, he's pretty damn good. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to leave you guys with the bonus clip.